I'm building my own algorithmic trading framework, a place to code and backtest strategies and turn them into live trading bots. And what you just saw was an order sent through the system. Today I will show you how I connect my framework to a live broker. First, I will give you an insight into the architecture. How do I get from connecting to the broker to streaming tick data and placing a trade? This requires an external API. In the second part, I will reveal which one I will use and why I deliberately decided against using MetaTrader.
Finally, I will show you a live demo of my new broker service. I will request historical data, subscribe to a live data stream and place a trade. In order to communicate with the broker, we need to connect to an API. I have already created an API to access the database and one for retrieving indicator data. This time, however, we need to connect to an external API. Since I'm building a microservice architecture for the Algo Trader framework, I'm building a separate service for this purpose. I call it the broker service.
To communicate with the broker service, I will provide, you guessed it, an API. But why build an API on top of another API? Doesn't that just add extra overhead to the system and slow down our requests? Maybe a little bit, but it simplifies everything a lot. It provides us a very convenient way to all functionalities. You want to get historical data? Just call this route. Or you want to place a trade? Just execute this request.
You don't have to care about the connection or authentication. And you can call this from the front end just like from a trading bot. The broker service is also connected to Redis Streams. Clients can start and stop all kinds of data streams, live candlestick updates or even tick data streams. And one stream can be read by multiple consumers. One service may want to consume the data to ingest it into a database. Another one, like a trading bot, uses it to calculate buy and sell signals based on it.
But which external API am I going to use? My broker, cTrader, supports two platforms, MetaTrader and cTrader. As I already spoiled in the intro, I am not going to use MetaTrader, even though it is by far the much more popular platform. So let me explain why.
MetaTrader is well known for its so-called expert advisors, which are basically trading bots written in their language for their platform. To run these expert advisors, you need to have a MetaTrader client running. This is a full-blown application for monitoring prices, executing trades and managing accounts.
But what I want to do is build trading bots in Python and use my own sharding software and do backtests my own way. And still, I would need to run the full MetaTrader client in the background just to get data and execute trades.
Therefore, I looked for an alternative and I found cTrader. cTrader provides a real modern API, which my backend can talk to directly. It doesn't require any software running in the background. This allows me to run the whole system headless and integrate it seamlessly into my own components.
This reduces required resources, improves performance, and saves real money.
Let's have a look at the new broker service. First of all, I want to get some account information. For this, I fetched the get accounts route. This gives us some information like the broker name, the balance of the account, if it's a live or a demo account, and very important, the account ID. This account ID is required for the next requests. Next up, let's list all the symbols that are provided by the broker with get symbols. In the header, we need to set X account ID. As a result, we will get a list of all symbols with their names, ID and an enabled value. So let's look for example for BTC USD. And there it is with the symbol ID of 10,026. Now let's request some historical candles with get symbols, BTC USD, trend bars, and the query parameter timeframe, which is set to M1, will get us historical 1-minute candles for BTC USD. But historical candles are boring, therefore let's start streaming some candles. Get symbols, BTC USD, trend bar stream, start, and again the query parameter for the time frame. Now I can look at this data with Redis CLI. I get on every minute the newest open, high, low, close and volume data. To stop the stream, I can call the trend bar stream /stop route. And when I want to get data updates on every tick, I need to add the query parameter only completed bars and set it to false. Next, let's place a trade. For this, we need to send a post request to the /orders route and set the body with some parameters. We need to define a symbol, an order type, a trade site and a volume. And when sending this request, we get some successful response. All of this worked without having a cTrader client open on my machine. Let's have a look at the cTrader application if there actually was an order placed. You can see there is an open position for BTC USD with 0.01 lot. We can also request our open positions with the get positions route. Among some other position details, we get the position ID. And to close the position, we can send this close request with the specific position ID. And the body needs to have a close quantity, which we can set to 1, which will then close the entire position.
And that's the broker service and real-time streaming system. This piece is the foundation of everything that comes up next. Real-time chart updates, database ingestion, and fully automated trading bots running on top of live market data. Like and subscribe to not miss any of that. If you want to see how I've handled market data before this and how I've implemented a CSV upload feature into the front end, then check out this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.